There's literally 8 of us.
It gets really fun when you're like fighting. I mean, we kind of are right now. That's why it gets fun. Like if you find like I don't know, Chimera, and it's just like it's a 1v10, right? But because they have so many attacks per turn, because they have like 3 heads, a tail, a fucking claw, then it's basically like a 7v10.
I think we're
Yeah.
waiting on Koi.
She said I'm super high right now.
That sounds good to me. Also, Ryan, I got some things set up. I spent a little more time. In your journal tab, which is in the top right, it's your second tab. It looks like a newspaper. You should have a folder called Wild Shape. I put in a bunch of challenge rating 1 monsters you can take a look at. If you wanted something added, then just let me know and I can go ahead and add it. But I figured I would just start filling out and giving you options. Better now than later because you have a lot of things to choose from, and I think giving you at least an option now is nice. Oh, it's Koi.
It's about time, Koi. You're late.
I had to pee and then had
Oh
some
my god.
Oh,
Too much details.
yeah.
All right. I'm actually gonna do. I figured out how to do recording on audio on my end, so I'm gonna get that started. So Eternal, you are free. Well, let's do a quick head count, make sure everybody's here, and then we'll hit a record buttons, and we'll jump straight into it. So just make some noise.
I hear yuck yuck.
Hello.
Platypus is here, and Koi just joined. So just waiting from Ryan and Jarius.
Guided.
Hey.
Alright, looks like everyone's in on roll 22.
Ryan!
Oh, I was muted the whole time. What? Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, Eternal, you can start your recording, and I will start mine.
Good to go.
Cool. No recap, because we all know what happened, but you're in the middle of fighting Dalagoth, so let's hop right back into it, and let me get this boss music started. Alright, let me check this turn order real quick. Also,
Right,
I
was
recon something real quick. And part of it is like DM guilt because I didn't want Eragon to die, but this was something I literally wrote in my notes. Hey, do this when the first person dies against the boss, but I forgot to do it. So this was gonna happen. Eragon, you see the skeleton charge towards you, and you raised your arms up instinctively to defend yourself. And as the skeleton lunges at you, there it is, okay. You don't feel any pain, and instead, you feel something fuzzy brush up in front of you, and then you hear a yelp. And everybody else, you see Bonecrusher leap in between Eragon and the skeleton and take the blow. And behind you, you hear the steps. You turn around and you see a goblin. For those of you who met him, you recognize Zemek, who runs in and screams, "You no hurt, my friends!" And Yemek and his pet wolf Bonecrusher have joined the battle.
There's more!
Oh, thank God.
Awesome.
Hey, it's your turn right now.
Yeah, it's your turn,
Okay.
Eragon.
Okay. Let's see.
Transform.
I wanna. Oh, okay. Can I move and then I wanna move first to like 1 block north of Steely?
You can do whatever, Ryan. You can transform, then move.
Yeah.
You can also
Just,
do half and half.
Yeah.
Just a little thing in the future. Remember to move 5 feet at a time, just so I can keep track and make sure that you're not like walking over. I mean, you're fine. But yeah, just make sure.
Okay. And then I want to transform using my wild shape.
What are you transforming into?
I guess because I can't transform into a penguin, I'll transform to a dire wolf.
Sorry, I couldn't find a penguin.
It's okay.
I mean, the one I found is horrendous, and you didn't like it.
Yeah, I did not want that. Ew. Wasn't even noticing.
So go ahead and decrease your wild shape counter by 1.
Okay.
And Wheelie, you see Eragon run up to you, and you see him sort of get on all fours, and he begins to change before your eyes. First sprouts from him, his face grows a snout, which quickly becomes a snarl, and before your very eyes, Eragon has transformed into a dire wolf. So you should be able to control it. Let me know. Just make sure you can drag it around. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'll just move you
Wait.
where you transform. Yep, right there. Yeah, so just to give a quick overview, I mean, I'm sure you know. When you're transformed, I think for you, you'll want to have both the wolf's sheet and your own character sheet either on quick access or open at the same time, because you preserve your intelligence, your wisdom, and your charisma. And anything the wolf has that's higher than yours, you adopt. you can't speak and you can't cast spells. But you now have 37 hit points and all that jazz. You also have the wolf's movement, which I think is faster than yours.
Wait, where's the wolf's character sheet?
If you alt double click on the wolf token, it should pop up.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it looks a little different, but everything else works. If you click on something, it'll roll it and stuff like that. So.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Does he
Okay,
waste his turn to transform, or can he attack?
That's his bonus action, so he can attack.
Ooh, awesome.
I need to add him back into the initiative because I just realized deleting his token actually removed him, which is kind of awkward. So let me. I should have not his character. I should have actually just moved it to a different layer. So let me. You're not actually here. I just need to add you back into the initiative.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you are right before the skeleton. I'll just give you 9 or something. Okay. Yeah, so you can attack.
Okay, can I bite this pillar right here? I don't know
Go
if
ahead.
you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this one right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
You sink. You raise open your jaw and you bite down on it, but your bite is not hard enough to crack through, and you're sort of just deep throating this pill.
I mean,
Nice job, Ryan.
At least it's blood, so it's tasty.
you're right, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a doggy bone.
Dog
Did it
bone,
do
dog
any
deep throating.
damage?
It does no damage.
Also, Ryan, you focused the wrong blood fountain, and we've been focusing the northern one.
What? I thought we were focused on the southern one too.
I was focusing on the southern one.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It is the bottom skeleton's turn. He's gonna walk over to Wheelie and give you a slice.
That
That's
does
a
not.
nat 1.
That does not hit at all.
Crit fail. He swings. He walks over the bed and trips and falls on his face, and he's very sad. Next, it is the North Blood Fountain's turn, who is going to siphon, and it will heal the Flesh Colossus Marcus. Alright, next up is Isarya.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna scooch around Ganondorf. Not that it would take much because I'm like super tiny.
Are you sure you want to be in melee position?
I'll stand next to Ganondorf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast a firebolt at the northern blood altar.
Unfortunately, your bolt connects but fizzles out before it can do anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna move back behind Ganondorf.
Yeah, these altars have pretty high AC. I mean, they are made of rock after all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Galadriel, it is your turn. Ryan, I need you to do that in the mic, please.
Hey. The skeleton that is in front of Ganondorf, is he dead?
No, it is alive and very healthy.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bow and arrow and shoot at that skeleton.
All right, make an attack roll.
Sorry, my roll 20, like, it kicked me out. Like, my whole internet had shut down, so I had to get back in here.
Problem.
Alright,
Okay, and you're shooting the skeleton at the top, right?
yeah.
Okay, very, very good. Okay, yeah, you managed to crack a rib. Your arrow meets its mark, flies clean through. You see a rib go flying into the distance. It is Marcus's turn, who is going to break out of his cage and has a lot of meaty targets to choose from.
Let's go.
Okay. I think Marcus is going to lumber on over to Odin. And he is going to hit you with his fist. 11 to hit. Does not meet its mark. Odin, you manage to parry this colossal fist that comes towards you, and you stand your ground. Dwarf Pog, it is your turn. You are inspired. That is what that little flag icon means.
Yeah. I still have it. I'm gonna make my way 1, 2, 3.
Marcus is going to make an attack of opportunity
I
on you.
will cast Flare on him.
He has to make the attack first, so let me do that.
No, I have to let you know before you make the attack. Flare is a reaction that I have as Light Cleric. It forces anyone that attacks me to roll at a disadvantage. I can use it 3 times a day. I can link it if you want. Warning Flare.
I think it's good practice. Just definitely link things in chat.
Yeah. There we go. That's the one.
Huh. Okay, yeah.
So basically, as soon as you let me know this creature is attacking you, I have to react faster, like as fast as I can, so that I don't ruin the combat, right? So yeah.
I
So
mean,
I'm casting
honestly,
Warning Flare on him. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, if you don't finish saying it before I finish my sentence, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you can't do that, like too bad.
No, but it's lame if I. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I get your point. But it kind
Alright,
of
I'll
ruins
just-
the combat mood. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna Warning Flare on him, so he rolls at a disadvantage on attacking me.
14. I don't think that hits.
Nah. And from my new position, I will take my crossbow and I will hit the southern altar. There we go. Yikes. Oh, wait. I'm going to use Inspired, because I know it's... I'm going to use Koiza Inspired, so it's 1d6.
1d6, that's correct.
Then I can add to my result, so that's 19.
Yeah, that hits. Excellent. Alright, you launch a bolt, and you manage to crack the other side of the blood fountain. It is resistant to piercing damage, so it will take 3.
Good enough. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the Spark's turn. And the DM needs to take time to learn his abilities because I'm badly prepared. So he is going to use his bonus action to move his spiritual weapon and attack somebody. I think he is going to... He can move it up to 20 feet. Okay. I think he is going to move it up to wheelie, and he'll attack with advantage because he is flanking. So this is 5, 10, 15. And the attack is... What is the attack on this spiritual weapon?
I think it's 1d8. I have
1d8
Yeah.
casting. Yep. Okay, so then I'll just click on it. Ooh, 7 to
It's not a hit.
7 to hit. So it does not meet its mark.
I thought you have advantage.
Right, I do.
No.
Not.
No, he has an armor class of 13.
You manage to weave in between the attacks of this, and so now Spark is going to take his normal turn. And I think... There we go. Yeah, I think he is going to cast Hold Person on... He's going to cast Hold Person on Galadriel. So, Galadriel, you have to make a Wisdom saving throw. And your number to beat is 11. Nice. You see a spectral cage begin to descend on you, but you manage to roll out of the way before it fully closes. And I think that will be the end of the Spark's turn. Okay, it is now Imiroth's turn. And she has a javelin. Okay. Okay. And she make it to a blood altar with her movement. She can. Okay, so she's going to move 35 feet to the bottom blood altar.
Why is Yemic moving?
That's the wrong token. I think I moved Imi on top of Yemic and it got stuck. And she is going to attempt to stab with the javelin. Yeah, 13 does hit, does not meet its mark. And she is going to also use Flurry of Blows. She will spend one of her ki to make 2 unarmed attacks against this altar. Oh my gosh, Imi!
Damn, she's doing some work.
Literal powerhouse, alright. Oh, and the altar's vulnerable to bludgeoning too. Okay, yeah. Imi tries stabbing the altar with the javelin, and it doesn't do anything, and she sort of tosses it aside, and you see her 2 fists start to glow in sort of this like blue haze, and she just straight up punches and palms the altar, and it completely shatters.
Fists of Fury.
Alright, one down.
Woohoo! One to go
One more to
down.
go.
Alright, this blood all is down. Alright, it is Bonecrushers' turn, and he's going to try and bite the skeleton in front of him.
I really hope there's a love arc between Bonecrusher and Ryan.
Is that bestiality?
Probably.
Ooh.
Definitely is.
Okay, so, okay, yeah, this skeleton is going to take 7 piercing damage, and it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw. Okay, nat 20. So Bonecrusher takes a, I guess not a meaty bite, because there's no meat on this skeleton. He takes a good chunk out of the skeleton's torso, but the skeleton manages to break free before his jaws fully close. 7 piercing damage? Oh, actually, after that, the skeleton just crumbles and falls to the ground. It is Yemic's turn. Okay. going to run up behind Bonecrusher. And then he is going to take a pot shot at Spark with his bow. 17 to hit. A decisive blow. He pulls out his short bow and strikes Spark in the thigh. Cool. Wheelie, it is your turn.
Let me check. So he's going to stealth to this blood altar, so I guess he would have to leave the engagement, so...
Do you want to try and hide first?
Yeah, so that's what... Yeah, I should have said stealth.
Stealth, before choosing if it's disengaged. Okay, yep, that beats passive perception. You are stealthed.
Okay, he goes to the blood altar, and he is going to use the nunchucks of trolling, which is... hold on. Oh, I don't have it. I could say it. It's a DC dexterity saving throw. The user gains advantage on an intimidation check. On a failed saving throw, the user takes 1d4 damage as they hit themselves and have the disadvantage on intimidation checks. But it does deal bludgeoning damage, so...
Okay, I was just gonna ask if you were gonna try to intimidate the altar, because that literally would not have worked.
No, it wouldn't. He's not doing it. He's using it because of the bludgeoning.
Yeah, you can attack roll with your nunchucks.
Do I need to roll a dexterity saving throw first, or...?
No, because you're not trying to...
If I'm not intimidating anything. Okay, so then bludgeon... So nunchucks and... an extra 1d6, I think, from sneak attack. No, it must be a finesse. No, it must be a finesse weapon, so it wouldn't work.
It's also, like, it's not a living thing, so I don't know if you can sneak attack an inanimate object.
Okay, he's just gonna roll nunchucks.
16 to hit.
Still some good nunchuck.
Unfortunately, yeah, no, you just barely are not able to dent this blood fountain. You swing on your nunchucks, but they glance off the blood fountain's hard exterior.
15 or 16?
You rolled a 16 to hit. Okay, Odin, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and, Can I dump my mead into the blood bowl and throw my torch in it?
Oh, so cool though. Yeah, you can totally do that. You don't have to roll for it. Why don't you... What do you roll for this? Why don't you roll, Let's do 1d6 plus 2. I think that's appropriate. Okay. You doing anything cool, or you just pouring it straight in and lighting it on fire?
I'm just lighting the shit on fire.
Alright. You uncork one of your bottles of mead, and you stare at it longingly. But your priorities are set, I suppose, straight in this circumstance, and you dump the contents of this bottle into the altar, and you throw in a lit match, and you manage to sort of evaporate a good amount of this blood fountain's blood, and it will take 4 fire damage. I guess not damage per se, but...
And then I will just go ahead and end my turn there.
Flinty, it's your turn.
I want to shoot this pop altar with a crossbow.
All right. You shoot a crossbow, but it just glances off the side of the blood fountain and strikes into the ground.
What?
No damage.
Was that an effect noise, Josie? That little dink noise?
That wasn't.
Oh.
I'll figure out
Okay.
how to add this later.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Ganondorf, it's your turn.
Alright, so the skeleton that's in front of me, or I guess east of me, is currently dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I jump onto the back of Marcus?
You absolutely can.
Athletics?
I suppose that would be athletics, and I guess Marcus would have to roll to contest something. Like, are you're just jumping on his back?
For now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's not gonna take your action because you're just gonna sort of jump on it.
That'd be
I
like
guess
my move, right?
Yeah, that'll be your movement. I guess he'll roll strength as well. Yeah, you roll athletics and he'll roll strength, and we'll see who wins.
Nat 20 perfect roll.
Wow. Yeah. All right. You run up towards Marcus and you jump up and do you like land on his shoulders or are you like crawling up his back?
Oh yeah. Well, my original plan was to use the skeleton in front of me as a springboard to jump on, like, up around, like, I don't know, I guess his neck area.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah. So I'm just jumping up to on top of him, behind him, and then while I'm up here, I would like to throw my minute hand at the altar, the blood altar.
All right. Go ahead and make a ranged attack roll with your minute hand.
Wait for it to go through.
You might have to click on it again. Oh, no, there it is. Just kidding. This is a tanky altar, guys. Yeah, no dice. Your minute hand sort of lands vertically in the middle of the altar and then falls over.
So we need to beat 17 or higher, I guess.
Yes.
You can also just use spells against the altar and use melee weapons against the skeleton. That seems more... We have a few people that can actually cast spells, right?
Well, I don't know if I can mock an altar.
No, but we have the mage. I think Galadriel has a few spells. Could be wrong. Maybe not. But yeah, if we use
I have
spells,
one.
it's like guaranteed to take a little bit of damage because even if they succeed the Constitution saving throw, still take some damage.
Is that your turn, Ganondorf?
Yes, that was my end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you are riding Marcus. This dead skeleton does nothing. Eragon, is your turn.
Okay, I'll move to the North Blood Altar,
Okay.
and I will try biting it again.
Yeah, do it. If it doesn't work the first time, just try it again. Oh my!
Holy shit!
Okay, so you rolled twice. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, 18 piercing damage. Which is halved, but you bite into this altar and you feel it give way beneath your powerful jaws. And the blood that was in the altar sort of comes trickling out of the sides of your mouth. And you have a rock pillar in your mouth. And it's been completely destroyed.
So how does it taste?
Oh, rough.
That is a very naughty dog! You were not supposed to do that!
Man, screw you.
It is the bottom skeleton's turn, who I I guess, is going to move and attack Dwarf Pog with advantage.
I will cast Flare on the skeleton.
So I guess it just makes a normal attack.
Indeed, it does. First time I got hit since the boulder.
Yeah, nat 20 as well. All right.
Okay.
He
take
manages to stab you, and you take 10 piercing damage.
All right.
Oh, actually, that just reminded me. If you guys could keep track of your own health from now on, there's a really good way to do it. If you left click on your token, you can the red circle. You can literally type like plus a number or minus a number, and it'll automatically change your value. That'll just make things a little faster, so I don't have to keep track of that. Okay, great. Okay, this guy is destroyed, so he is removed from combat. Isarya, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on Marcus.
Okay.
Oh, I googled something just to make sure, for future reference, because I remembered it differently. Yeah, so if you have advantage and someone casts disadvantage on you, it does like the average. So you can stack 2 advantage, and then if someone does disadvantage, then you have advantage once. Anyway, I just wanted to check.
Advantages and disadvantages stack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a +1 every time, but a -1 every time. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Anyway,
Pretty much.
just wanted to check. It's cool.
Oh, unfortunate. It's a natural 1.
Yeah.
You focus your hands in the direction of Marcus, but you somehow manage to shoot just between his 2 legs while he's sort of stumbling around trying to get Ganondorf off his back.
Fuck.
Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move 10 feet forward.
Galadriel, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to longbow to Sparky over here
Alright.
and see if we can do some damage.
Oh my gosh, guys, Galadriel's rolling like crazy tonight.
Doesn't she have like the highest kills to begin with?
I think so.
Yeah,
That
for
is
both.
true.
Yeah, for sure.
You take your longbow and pretty much just point blank shoot this guy in the chest. And it basically like rips a hole in his abdomen. And he looks down and back up at you and he's like, that wasn't very nice. 11 piercing damage. If you would like to move, you can.
So, what is his health? I don't see his health bar.
You don't see enemy's health bar, but he looks about half vitalized.
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to move south, I guess. 1, 5, 15. I can't stand on a rock. It's right here. Kind
Next
of
up-
out of the way to let more people in.
Right, yeah, makes sense. Next up is Marcus, who is going to try and grab Ganondorf and slam him into Odin. So I think I'll let you choose Ganondorf. You can make this athletics or acrobatics to try and avoid his meaty grasp, and he's just gonna roll strength.
Alright, I'll roll athletics. If it'll go through.
Oh my gosh! All right, man, that would have been so cool if it worked.
It
All
would
right.
have been.
He reaches his hands up behind him, but you're able to sort of. He grabs a hold of you, but you're managed to hold on tighter onto him, and he's just gonna sort of stumble around and move a little bit. At the same time, I guess you're on him, so I'll just move you with him. As this is happening, the Spark is going to take a legendary action, and he is going to cast a spell. He's going to use a second level spell slot and cast Scorching Ray.
Oh, that's a good one.
But he rolls like garbage, apparently.
Isn't Scorching Ray like multiple projectiles?
Yeah, so I have to roll it 3 times. Okay. All of them are going to be thrown at Ganondorf, but I think... Right, your AC is 15. Okay, yeah. Only one of them hits you. You feel a searing pain in your back as you're holding onto Marcus, and as he stumbles over, you turn around and you see the Spark catch a ray of fire right into your back, and you take 6 fire damage.
Ah, it burns.
Dwarf Pog, it is your turn. You're no longer inspired, right?
Nope. No, I removed it after. No. I have nothing now. I think I will cast Toll the Bell on Marcus. I think it's called. His name is called. Yeah.
Yes.
But first, I will move slightly.
Marcus is going to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Yes. Is attack of opportunity with advantage or without?
I think just the way opportunity attacks work, I think realistically without, because you're trying to leave his melee range, and so he's just trying to like swipe out at you.
Yeah, I was just not sure if it was worth using a flare or not.
That does not work.
Yeah. So from my new position of advantage, nah, I'm not. I'm just gonna cast Toll the Bell on on Marcus. Toll the Dead. My apologies.
Let's go.
Oh, I fucked up. Wait, how did that not work?
What do you mean?
It's there. We can see it.
It's
Oh,
in
okay,
the
yeah,
chat.
you have to roll. My bad, You have to roll.
I have to roll wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom saving. And if it does hit, I'll roll for damage. Alright, he takes
Does
the damage. So it's 1d12.
It's
He's
1d.
already damage, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, yeah,
my
there it
goodness.
is.
So it's 12 plus 1, so it's 13 damage on Marcus.
Okay, Marcus is undead, so he has resistance to necrotic, so he's
That's
gonna
true.
He is missing, but I have him on mine. I made his Eragon token invisible, because when I deleted it and replaced it with the wolf didn't auto-populate, but I have him in the turn order. He goes after you, Ganondorf.
Okay.
Okay,
So
it's the
that's the end
Spark.
of my turn.
Okay, the Spark. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, I should have been doing this. Hold on. Let me do some measurements. This is gonna be... Oh my gosh. Okay. The Spark is going to stay put, and he is cast Thunder Wave. So I need literally everybody except for Dwarf Pog to make a Constitution saving throw. Odin and Guided. Yeah, Odin and Guided, you two are going to take 10 thunder damage, and you are pushed back 10 feet away from Spark. So, Isarya, you're slammed into the wall, and Odin, you sort of fall behind Wheelie. Everybody else, you are going to take 5 thunder damage, and you are not pushed back. I need to also roll for Imi and our friends here. Again, make sure you are changing your health on your own. And he saves, he takes 5. Ooh. The skeleton has to roll as well, because it does not differentiate between friend or foe.
Oh, really? Thunderwave is all? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, I have that spell too. I'll show him.
And hit all of your friends?
You had that spell the whole time, Koi?
Yeah, except it hits all my friends too. But you know, he's got me pissed.
Got you pissed.
I'm gonna show him how real Thunderwave is done.
There's a spot you can go to where you're only gonna hit Galadriel. I've done that
I'll
before.
see.
It's not too bad.
You could at least revive me.
Oh, Galadriel, you need to take 5 damage. If you can go ahead and change that, that would be great.
Does the big golem need to?
Yes, he does.
What about the weapon? Or that's not a thing?
No, it's not a, it's a spiritual weapon.
So do I take damage if I got a 21?
Yes, you take half on a successful
Oh,
save.
half. Okay.
You take
Sounds
5.
good.
Okay, so a couple of things happen. Yemek sees his Bonecrusher go flying into the wall, and you hear a nasty crack as the wolf's body meets the wall, and he falls to the ground and does not move. And he turns to Spark with a look of fury in his eyes. You see, and you also see Imi and the skeleton that she is engaged with fly towards the bed. Imi looks really, really bad. I think you can see her health, but she's at 1.
I knew she was squishy.
I can't see her health.
Oh, I might not have played the token, but she is very close to dying. Galadriel, I still need you to take damage.
You can do it by clicking on your token and then changing the.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Spark still has the spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
It's 1 minute, probably.
It is 1 minute, so it lasts for 8 more rounds after this one. All right, he is going to move it over, and yeah, I mean, I guess he's gonna take a swing at Galadriel. We'll see if it hits for. Okay, well, apparently, the Spark is awful at manipulating spiritual weapons. And so it flies towards you, Galadriel, and it kind of just, like, flies into the wall and sticks into it.
Oh wow, that was close.
And it is now Imi's turn. And Imi is going to attack the skeleton with her palms.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay. She has an open palm, and she just sort of punches with it, and the skeleton and all of its pieces go flying off the bed and shatter. The wolf is dead. It is now Yemek's turn, who is going to... Yeah, okay. after she does that, she gets back in her fighting stance, and she says, "These hands are rated E for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game."
Oh my god.
The goblin's gonna run up to Spark and slice him up. But the Spark is able to swiftly dodge out of the way of his scimitar. Wheelie, it is your turn.
He's going to stealth.
Okay. No dice.
Then he is going to go behind the Spark. Hold on. Yeah. And then he is going to use... Yeah, he's gonna use his dagger. And with sneak attack he does an extra 1d6.
Okay, make sure you have advantage as well. Okay, 15.
Oh, and I should roll an extra 1d6. Hold on.
I think you did roll the 1d6. It's part of there. It's the 6 sneak.
Oh, it is.
Okay, yeah. You sink your daggers into his back, and he takes 11 piercing damage. You stab anywhere in particular, or just his back?
I stab him at the neck.
Okay. Well, you don't quite meet his neck, but you manage to sort of sink it in between his shoulder blades. And he reels forwards. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think in response to that, the Spark is going to use his legendary action, and he is going to cast Unholy Shield, which is just a reskinned Shield of Faith, I think.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. He's gonna cast it on himself, and it bumps his AC up to 15 for 10 minutes or until his concentration is broken.
So if we connect and he fails Constitution throw.
Yes, that's
he'll
correct.
become- Okay.
So let me just... And I won't give it a timer because 10 minutes is like 100 rounds of combat or something. Odin, it is your turn.
Alright, I would like to... I think what I would like to do is, I'm going to use my longbow, but the arrow I'm going to shoot out, I'm going to break the head off of it so that I can shoot and try to concuss Spark.
Huh. Huh. Okay, make an attack roll. Whatever the damage is, we'll deal with the damage later. I'll change it to bludgeoning or something, and it'll do less than whatever it normally is, but I need to figure out. Are you like trying to just stun him, or are you like trying to straight up knock him out?
Just knock him out.
Okay, well unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough. Yeah, you snap off the head of one of your arrows, and you let loose, but you sort of see it stop just before it hits Spark. And he waves his finger at you and he's like, ah, ah, ah. Okay. And if you do not want to move, then I will proceed.
I am going to just step a little bit closer. And that's going to end my turn.
Okay. Flinty, it is your turn.
Can I try to break the concentration of Spark by playing It's a Small World After All on repeat?
Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. Yeah, Yeah, I'll just roll performance. Okay, so he has to roll higher than a 10 on his constitution. Okay. Are we gonna get a lovely rendition too?
Oh, okay.
Amazing. Golf
Yay.
claps all around.
Yes.
Even Sparks is clapping.
Yeah. He actually starts clapping, and he accidentally lets go of his spell, and he's like, "Oh shit." All right. Would you like to move?
This golem, right at his ass crack, it kind of smells bad, so I'm just gonna take a step back.
All right, Ganondorf, it is your turn. You are straddling Marcus.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay. While I'm up here, would it give me advantage to throw a weapon downwards?
My gut says yes. Let me check real quick. Okay, it says DM's choice, and I think it's cool, so yes.
Alright. While I'm on top of Marcus, I would like to take my minute hand and chuck it downwards towards the boss. I forgot his name already.
Alright, make an attack with advantage.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! You got a crit too! Alright, yeah, that is 11 total damage. Very decisive blow. You catch him deep in his shoulder. Yeah, the spark looks really, really bad off now.
Nailed it. Alright, I'm gonna continue to ride Marcus. This will be the end of my turn.
Okay, Eragon, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to move down towards Spark.
Right.
And I want to bite him in the balls.
Can you only bite, or do you have options as a direwolf? Just wondering.
I can bite.
Yeah, but
can
what are
only
you? Do you have
bite.
other skills as well? It's just bite.
No, I
He only
can
has bite.
He only has bite. Okay.
He only has bite, yeah.
Doesn't have claws yet.
I was just wondering.
Puppy paws.
Oh, you could have shit on someone for disease damage. I don't know.
No!
Oh, what are you implying about me?
It's fine. Just
I
bite.
mean, grr.
Yeah, just go bite. Just go bite.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can't speak languages. Oh, 19. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess. All right, I don't know how this works, cause you're like huge, but I guess you sort of get in there and you like just you bite at his crotch region and you tear, and like when you sort of are done, he's just missing like a huge part of his legs. He turns to you and he's like, "My vasectomy wasn't scheduled until next month," and then he falls unconscious. So the spark lies unmoving. And the flesh golem is still out and about. Isarya, it is your turn. As the spark falls, you hear the figure in the portal sort of mutter under his breath, "Disappointing."
Like your mom.
That was uncalled for.
I'm gonna move up to Marcus and I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to stab him.
All right.
Have to 5 feet away.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a powerful staff.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, because it is a fleshy mass, it is resistant to bludgeoning damage, so he's going to take 2.
Can't win with you, Marcus.
Galadriel, it is your turn. I guess the spiritual weapon is gone too.
Alright, so we just have Marcus and this portal left?
The
Or do we
portal.
damage the portal? I
The
guess.
portal does not. It's not a portal. It's sort of like a. I don't know if hologram is the best way to describe it, but basically it's just you. The guy in there, the figure in there, can see you guys, and you can see in. Kind of like a video call, but with
Gotcha.
a stone figure.
Alright.
Wait, what's going on?
Is the I was just trying to think, is the goblin he's related to Springmite, right? So can he be healed?
No, Marcus is related to Springmite.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, not the goblin. Can we like turn him back into a person?
Marcus?
Yeah.
I
don't have-
mean,
I
That's
just
no idea.
assumed, I guess, I mean, if he was related to him, he would be human, and somehow he got transformed into that ugly thing.
your
If he's
intuition
just
is
a
correct.
creature, then
I mean, I'm not
I mean, I
saying
don't know if I want
no.
to kill him. I just
I'm not saying no, but I don't know what you'd have to roll to try and turn him back into what he was before he became this.
But you would need Purge Evil. But even then, you would need to patch up his body again, because he was... Purge Evil is level 5.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so I keep it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Galadriel, if you roll a nat 20 on medicine, I will let you turn Marcus back to his human form,
Let's go.
or I guess half elf form.
But if she
Okay.
fails, what happens?
If she fails, then that's her action.
Oh,
I guess
man.
he'll hit you or something.
No, do damage.
No, but she has to go next to him and, like, play with his, fleshy section, right?
Oh, come on. He's probably vulnerable to piercing. Just shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna try to roll medicine. It was a person.
Ugh, useless DPS.
Well, I'm kind of
Toxic.
leaving the kill save to either Danger or Ganondorf, because I think Ganondorf wants to, like,
Well,
put a
we have
sword
3
through.
things to kill. Oh no, skeletons are down too.
Yeah,
Skeletons
Oh
and the
my
Spartan
God.
is dead, so we
I
have
lost.
plenty of chances. We also have healing potions, so like if anyone gets unconscious,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
now
know.
it's his turn. What if he has, like, Apocalypse and he's gonna blow up?
Yeah, what if?
Yeah, what if?
Anyways, Galadriel, you walk up to Marcus, and you're unsure of yourself, but I don't know. I guess you're just, like, sort of putting your hands on him and trying to channel whatever healing powers you may or may not have. But you don't get a response, and he actually punches you to get you away. So he's going to 21 to hit, which I'm pretty sure hits, and he's going to do 6 bludgeoning damage, and you must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or be knocked back 20 feet.
Give it a second.
Okay, you take 6 damage and you are flung back 20 feet. Which I believe puts you next to Emmy, actually.
Should've shot him.
So the gnome using vicious mockery.
No, that one wasn't laced with enchants. It's just a mockery.
Alright, use your lightning koi.
Maybe.
Alright, it's Marcus's turn, and he's not going to explode. Because I am not a mean DM. He is just going to continue to start beating up the people around him. So he is going to try and bring his hands and slam down Isarya. 15 to hit.
Oh my god, how many times does she have to die?
It does hit. Isarya, you look up and you see Marcus's huge hand descend on you. And you do not wake up as you lie on the ground bleeding.
It's my turn now.
It is Dwarf Pog's turn.
Alright, I will cast Spare the Dying on Isarya.
Okay, you'll have to walk up to her.
Yep. Oh, my apologies. You're right. Doo-doo. There you
Okay.
go. So you should be back on 1 health now.
Yep, she stabilizes with 1 health. Sorry, I
that's
keep
the end of
changing your
my-
health values. I need to stop. It's a bad habit.
No,
Thank you for taking this. Do
It's the end of my turn now?
you say sweet nothings into her ear?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Just
just
asking.
glad she's alive. I'm just glad you're alive. You know?
Just asking.
Hey Josie,
Yeah.
are you still rolling every turn for him to try and shake him off me or no?
No, he didn't try to do that.
Okay.
That would have been his action.
Wait, he accepted you as a part of him now.
Yeah, you're his rider. All right, Spark is dead. It is Emmy's turn, and she's going to run up to Marcus.
I thought Spark is unconscious.
Marcus, not Sparks. Yeah, Spark is unconscious. She is going to once again attempt to stab with her javelin. And that one, unfortunately, but she is going to expend her ki again to use Flurry of Blows and make 2 unarmed attacks.
Damn, Monk is pretty cool. But
Yeah, she's very squishy though, and
Yeah.
Marcus is resistant to bludgeoning, so he takes 2. She sinks her fist in, and it's it goes in pretty deep, and she wasn't expecting it, and it's kind of gross. All right, it is Ymic's turn. Oh, I guess I should have been making all these attacks with advantage. I completely forgot. All right, I'll have Ymig attack with advantage then, Marcus.
he's very much surrounded, yeah.
Yeah, he's super surrounded. Like, literally every attack should be advantage. Okay, 4 slashing damage. Yeah, he gets a nice cut across the knee. Wheelie, it is your turn.
Finish him off with your lock picking.
Okay, he's gonna stealth.
I just want to let you know that if you want to attack with advantage, you don't really have to, because
Never mind.
because you have advantage with melee attacks.
And he is going to use the Aura hand and stab Marcus in the head. Oh wait, no, the Aura hand's already used. Yeah, he was just used as a normal dagger.
All right, make an attack roll with sneak attack with advantage too. Unfortunately, it just misses. Yeah, you are not able to poke into his flesh. You try, but it is tougher than you expected.
Can Wheelie still move?
Yeah, you can still move.
Okay, then he's going to move behind Ryan.
Okay,
that's
Marcus is going to make an attack of opportunity on you.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh, crit.
Ouch.
Oh, that's nasty. All right. Yeah, Wheelie, you try to get away, but just as you turn around, you see a shadow in front of you, and you look up, and you see Marcus's right fist come crashing down, and you also fall unconscious.
No, I'm still at 1 hit point.
Oh! Okay, yeah, okay, in like a scene out of Superman, your bloodied body pushes Marcus's fist off of you.
Flinty.
Alright, Flinty, it's your turn. Alright, Odin, it's Odin's turn. I skipped Odin completely. Whoops.
Oh.
And then it's Flinty.
Odin. Finish him off. Come on.
I am going to let's see. I'm gonna ask our new friend, the Dire Wolf, for consent to use him as a springboard, like Ganondorf style, and jump into the fray with Marcus and do 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, are you landing on him, or are you just getting in there?
I'm just using it for momentum.
Alright,
Parkour.
go for it.
Hardcore parkour!
Make sure you make all those attacks with advantage. So just roll them again.
Okay, with advantage, you said?
Just one time now, because you already rolled them. So just normal, and then we'll just take the higher result of the two. Okay.
Not one of them. Whew.
You're doing like a cool mid-air spin thing, and you're able to catch Marcus with the end of your hand axe. And he cries out in pain. All right, Flinty, it is now your turn.
Flinty.
I'm gonna mock the big fleshy dude, and I'm gonna say, guess what? You're fat, and no one loves you.
Are you sure
Even
you don't want to cast Thunderwave and kill everybody?
3 of us are at 1 HP.
That could be amazing. No, I'm sure she could go back and reposition in a way not to hit everyone, right?
She would hit at least Ganondorf, and probably Isarya.
Oh.
Nah, I just want to insult the big, smelly guy.
Alright, roll 1d4.
That's right. Oh yeah, I can just click here. Yeah.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. He takes 4 psychic damage. I don't know if he understands what you're saying, but he feels the intent and is very sad.
You are bullying a child.
And he gets disadvantage for his next action. Attack.
Oh, yeah. Ganondorf. Finish him like Legolas does in the Troll in the Mines of Moria.
Alright. So I have my minute hand in my hand, and I'm sitting on top of his shoulders. I'm gonna take my minute hand and drive it into the back of his neck, like executioner style.
Yep, make an attack with advantage.
Oh yeah.
8. Alright. Definitely a solid hit. You get it in there real deep, and you actually see it come out the other side. He's not quite dead, but he's looking very weak. Alright, it is Wolfie Boy's turn.
He's gonna bite balls again.
I don't know if Marcus has gonads.
Well, now he has to rethink his whole approach.
Yep. There's no balls. He doesn't know what to do anymore.
Direwolf
Stop.
will bite his left shoulder.
Make an attack with advantage.
Oh, wait. Okay,
You
wait.
Select advantage on your character sheet before you roll.
No, but it's the direwolf this time. How do I... Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You can also just roll twice.
Yeah, I'll take your 14 because you already rolled 7. So I'll take the 14, and then I'll say your first damage roll is your damage you did. Okay. Okay, yeah. You take a bite out of his shoulder, and you actually rip his arm completely off. Marcus lets out a low groan before tumbling into the ground. Ganondorf, I need you to make a dex save to see if you can get out of the way before he crushes you.
Rolling. Oh, whoops.
Wow, 21. That's 20.
I rolled with advantage, so I don't know if that was...
Oh, I guess you don't have advantage. Okay, you only live 4. You're crushed, and you take 1d8 damage. 3 bludgeoning damage, and you are stuck underneath Marcus. But with that, that brings us to the end of combat. Congratulations, you have solved my cave combat puzzle.
Final Fantasy time.
Yep, you get one of these.
Kill a child!
You did kill a child.
Yeah, but it's not the first time, to be honest.
What was the first time?
We killed like 6 teenagers in the village, like all the guards. We have no idea if they were 20 and above.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm assuming most of them were like first year. Also, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on the dog that's dead, or almost dead.
Oh, on the wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Okay, yeah, this is what happens. Emic, as soon as he sees Marcus fall, he runs. Oh, that's the wrong token. Sorry, you're kind of in the way, Eragon. I'm just gonna move you slightly so I can attack. There we go. Okay.
Also,
I'll
how
put you
long
back there.
does the metamorphosis from Brian last? I'm just wondering.
It lasts half of his druid level rounded down that many
Oh.
hours. So it lasts for an hour.
Holy shit! So he's mostly an animal then, like most of the time.
Yeah. Or when he releases it.
Okay. was
Emic
wondering.
runs over, and he begins mourning the loss of his pet, but you cast Spare the Dying. And you start to see movement underneath Bonecrusher's skin. You can sort of see where his crushed spine and rib cages is sort of shaped back into place, and it wakes up with a yelp, but it is Bonecrusher is stable. You've revived Emic's dog.
Yeah, there we go.
And the wolf looks up around and sees that there's no threat and begins very sort of weakly wagging its tail. And you see Emic reach down and very gingerly hug and kiss his dog.
Well, there you go. Time for looting.
So in terms of other stuff that's happening, the Spark is still breathing, and he's lying on the ground, and he's like, "This wasn't how it was supposed to go."
I mean, your voice kind of sounds like Doofenshmirtz, so you're basically an every Saturday villain guy who just fails.
I loved Phineas and Ferb as a child.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
It was my favorite TV show.
Alright, who's good
But
with
now
interrogation?
I'll never watch it again.
Can we really take stuff from the Spark?
Yeah, sure. So on the Spark's body, I need to move you again, Eragon, I'm sorry. Oh, Odin's there too. Oh my gosh, it's so crowded in here. Okay, so on his body, there's leather armor and there's daggers. He has his, the necklace, of course. The one that's sort of stone and carved into a flame.
Yeah.
And you also find some assorted gems, about 200 gold. But most interestingly, so as you walk up to his fallen body and start searching him, you notice that his cape is still billowing, despite the lack of wind that is in this cave.
Ooh. Can give that to the mage, so she can stop dying.
I'm not sure how that's gonna help her, considering the spark is just still kind of close to dead. So
But basically, he has on him a cape that can like billow at will.
That's pretty amazing.
Can I roll history to check the history of this magic item?
Yeah, totally. Roll history.
Not bad.
Okay, yeah. It's not like a unique thing. It was a sort of mass-produced item that, is usually bought by people who are just either trying to have fun or trying to impress or are delusional to think that it's actually impressive. So it's just sort of one of those like fun little gifts you can buy for friends. But it's a cape of billowing. And the wearer can let it billow whenever they want.
I say to the dying spark, wow, you bought this at Fantasy Costco, didn't you?
How did you know? The figure in the hologram says, well, that was interesting. I expect more from you, Spark, next time. And he said, are you giving me another chance? And he says, I suppose I will. And he snaps his fingers, and Wheelie, just as you sort of grab Spark's belongings, his body bursts into flames and then disintegrates.
fuck.
Still some gold pieces, What, 17 each?
We could have had information about this guy.
Yeah.
But hey, at least we got loot.
Yeah. Is it 17 or 18 gold pieces each? 200.
I don't remember.
No, it's probably.
He had 200 total divided by 8.
Oh, yeah.
200 total, so okay. I don't know.
Can we loot the fleshy atro? Last time we found some stuff, like checking his between layers.
Ew, gross. Yeah, you check Marcus, and you pull out a set of raggedy baby clothes.
That's fucked up.
That's really, really weird. I'm gonna keep it though.
Wait, this
Okay.
is a dead baby? That is weird.
Yeah, remember?
No one tells Springmite. Where's Springmite?
He is outside corralling the people out of the cave.
He better not take
in-
dollars.
In terms of loot, you also notice a chest over here.
Oh, yeah, the skeleton on top.
Then we will open it.
Let's go loot. Use your lock
Okay.
picking ability. And
Yeah, the chest is locked. Can you pass my lock puzzle?
Punch it.
Really, Steely is going to use the lockpick to turn the chest, and he's going to flip it over.
Like, just okay, you flip the chest over.
Like, aggressively to break it.
Aggressively? Roll strength, I guess.
Just remember that you have 1 health left. You could fall unconscious.
Oh my god. Okay. You flip the chest over, and then it snaps in half, and inside is about 1,200 gold pieces, and you also find 2 scrolls of teleportation. Guided, yes, you will regain all your health after a long rest.
Okay.
I didn't punch it this time.
Should we look at what's inside the chest? It's just money?
It's 1,200 gold, and there's 2 scrolls of teleportation.
Oh, we could use one to go back to town, take a long rest, Think about what we're gonna do next. We can also bring all the villagers with us with a TP scroll, potentially.
With 1 scroll?
I think so, yeah, it's a radius around you, correct?
Let me just check the teleportation spell. It's the same thing as the spell, so let me just check that real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of like it here.
Yeah, we kind of need the long rest, though, because we have 3 people almost dead. A lot of people half dead. We don't have any spells left. Could do
The
a
spell
short rest.
instantly teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice.
Well, there we go. So we can, well, we would have villagers here, but I'm comfortable with that.
I also have a teleportation. teleportation scroll. I have 5 of them.
Oh, sorry, Eragon. They're supposed to be out. I just forgot to move them because there was a lot. I'm gonna move them all out. You walk into the. Okay. There's a couple of things that I have to resolve first, so don't go teleporting around like
Okay.
crazy.
My apologies.
No, don't worry. Okay, they're out of the
I was
game
gonna say let's go back to the villagers and.
now. So. Okay. This is what happens. Imi looks around after this particularly rough battle, especially for her. She has a couple of broken ribs. There's a little bit of blood coming out of her nose. And she walks up to the hologram and she says, what are you doing? That's not her voice. What are you doing in Elysia? And the figure looks at her and he's like, I recognize you. Aren't you Imiroth? Sister of the Queen? And he smiles a little bit. So just for imagery, his upper face is shrouded. But you can see him smirk a little bit, and Emmy's like, Emmy, she looks visibly shaken, and she's like, how do you know who I am? And the guy in the hologram says, that's none of your concern, but this just got very interesting. He also turns to the rest of you and he says, I must say, I have to commend all of you for a battle well done. Seems like that a bit more discipline is in order for Dalagoth here. But while I have your attention, and the next word he says echoes out throughout the chamber, and he says, kneel. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Refuse.
Okay. Everybody except for Isarya and Dwarf Pog, you are forced onto one knee, and your head cranes downwards, and you felt as if you've been moved by some sort of magical force. And the figure in the hologram, he looks at Dwarf Pog and he looks at Isarya and he says, "Interesting. This is all very interesting." So, now it's roleplay time.
Why do we have to bow?
Just so we establish the pecking order around here.
You want us to establish the pecking order, and meanwhile you sound like a knockoff Voldemort.
What is this Voldemort? Oh, I think I've heard of him, actually. I don't like your tone, though.
I don't like you.
Wheelie, you see him snap his fingers, and you feel a burning well up inside of you. Can you roll Constitution save, please? Okay.
Since I'm not kneeling, can I just walk out?
Yep, you totally can. As you're walking out, you see black flames come out of Wheelie's mouth, ears, and eyes.
Really?
And Wheelie, you're gonna take a heck of a lot of damage.
He's at 1 HP, so he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I'm
you take
scared of
9.
dying.
You take 9 fire damage, and you fall to the ground.
All right, as I walk out, I'm gonna cast Spirit of Dying on him, and then I'm gonna walk out. Fuck this shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, you wake back up and you feel awful,
Pretty burned.
pretty much. The inside of your mouth tastes like soot.
I'm gonna ask him, well, what pecking order? What do we have to do with you?
Well, you seem to have made yourselves out to be quite an issue. If you didn't want to have anything to do with me, you shouldn't have gotten involved. Simple as that. While you're
Well,
all
you were
here. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said you were hurting people.
Well, that doesn't matter.
You were
And you
hurting
did
us.
And he's at when you guys talk about this whole business of hurting people and killing people, he sort of sighs and he's like, none of you seem to understand. And he speaks and he says, what if I told you that everything you've ever known, your life, your afterlife, your very existence, is a lie, a farce, a cruel joke played on us by the very gods and goddesses you worship?
Are you talking about Raw?
Not just Ra,
Yikes.
perhaps even Istis, who I believe some of you have met, but the entire Pantheon. You see, I came upon some interesting information during my time on this plane, and he sort of turns his back to you, and he pulls down his hood. And can I have everybody who's watching make a history check?
Watching. What if we're kneeling? Are we watching?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay.
I think there's just 2 more rolls I need. Oh wow, nat 20. Okay. Okay, Galadriel and Jarius, you recognize him.
Ganondorf also has a 19.
And Ganondorf, sorry. Yeah, so Jarius, Ganondorf, Galadriel. He pulls down his hood, and your immediate reaction is like, okay, he's an elf, like whatever. But you look a little closer, and he looks ancient, but not in like the wow, he's old, like old and wrinkly ancient, but like as in literally he looks like he's like thousands, or rather he is an ancient elf, a race that has been long gone for many millennia, and they had long lifespans, yes, but they all should be dead. They definitely don't live this long. They were an ancient civilization from many millennia ago. And he continues, and he says, I came upon some very interesting information. You see, your very existence is sort of this vessel, a container for, I suppose, vital essence is the best way to put it. And he turns back towards you, and he says, the gods are not immortal. No. But the reason they seem so is because they feed on our vitality. And, I don't know if there's anybody who's particularly religious, but maybe for those of you who are, this definitely goes against what the common teaching is for whatever god or goddess you worship. Like, no matter how benevolent or sort of evil your god is, it was never sort of like, yeah, they're trying to like live off of you. You know, and you've always known them as just these immortal beings that just sort of exist and have power, you know, created the world and all that. And he continues, and he's like, and he says, as you maybe can tell, my essence should have expired quite some time ago. But I obviously am still here. And truthfully, I'm not very happy with how the gods and goddesses are treating us. And so I bring to you a proposition. Cast aside your worries about dying, death, all this stuff. It doesn't really matter. You still exist. Your souls transcend to the astral plane, and you're reborn just to be fed on again. See, I plan to end this useless cycle of rebirth and dying. The only reason we die is because they're feeding on us. And all that they've done to deserve it was being there at the beginning. Now, I don't find that quite fair. You might have heard this from some people in your life. Creation was for us to enjoy, not for the gods. So then why do they hide behind their veil? And we weep and mourn those we lose as if it is natural. It is not. Well, in any case. And he turns around and he sort of just peeks to one side. I'll leave you with that thought in your head. Oh, and Imimroth. And she sort of growls, or I don't know, she sort of lets out an angry grunt. He says, I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure. And then the hologram disappears. And you are all released by this force. You are free to move again.
I'm gonna keep making my way towards the place with all the villagers captured.
Okay.
Let's say I'm gonna move 1 block.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go through the list real quick, and I want to see what everybody's doing. So let's just go with let's go with Isarya. Isarya, what are you doing? What is your response to all of this? So just to summarize, you heard him call Imimroth sister of some queen, and he gave you this entire spiel about the gods and goddesses.
I am confused because if this person was behind the whole sacrificing things, and if that's how they're staying alive, then wouldn't that negate everything that they're trying not to do? So I have more questions. But just not quite sure when we'll see that person again.
Okay.
I guess I can ask Emmy if she knows anything or what that thing is.
Okay, I'll have you do that. I'm just gonna go really quick. Let's go with Flinty. What are you doing?
I am just observing.
Okay. Wheelie.
So about Marcus.
Are you talking to your compatriots?
Yeah, I'm just talking.
What about Marcus?
What should we do about him? I don't know.
Nothing.
I mean, if he's dead, then maybe we could take the body back, bury it.
He's too big.
We have a teleportation scroll.
That's a flesh atro.
I mean, it is 4th of July tomorrow. We can barbecue.
That's gross.
I think we should ask the mayor what to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell at my teammates. Come.
Odin, what are you doing?
I think we know what he's
Well, you see, my my stash is gone, so I'd like to explore and see if there's any alcoholic beverages over here.
Okay. Roll perception. Okay. You don't find traditional drinking beverages, but you're very attuned to the smell of alcohol, and your nose leads you towards this little distillation device, and sort of dripping from it into a vial is pretty much like just pure alcohol, like just straight ethanol.
I'm gonna use my water skin and fill it up with that.
All right. I don't know what that means in terms of I don't know what we're gonna do with ethanol, but I guess we'll see in the future.
That's for me to know.
Galadriel, what are you doing?
I guess. Are we making a team decision and we're all going back to town, or is Danger just taking the rescues back to town?
We're gonna be ditching ballers.
It's whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, we
just
gotta
wanna
get
see
ballers.
I just want to see if they're still alive. Like, we've been in combat for what, like an hour?
Yeah, a while.
Like, there's many things that could have happened. Honestly, like, we don't even know if they're still alive at this point. Probably longer than that because we got like stuck talking to a god, or assuming it's a god.
Right. I'd like to explore the cave a little, see if there's any more like rooms that we haven't explored yet.
Okay. Okay, why don't you go ahead and explore? And I know Isarya wanted to talk to Emmy, so let's do that. Oh, sorry, Eragon, what are you doing? Can't forget our big wolf boy. Alright. It's very... You guys see this huge wolf sit down in the middle of the room, lift his paws, and start licking it. Alright, Isarya, you wanted to talk to Emmy.
So I'm just gonna ask her, who was that person? How do you know them? I'm just gonna rattle on a whole bunch of questions all at once.
Yeah, and she's breathing like a lot, sort of like angry breathing, and she said, I don't know who the hell he is, but I guess you heard all that about me and Alicia and... Let's see. I think if you want to find out more about that in particular, why don't you roll persuasion? Okay. Okay, I think with that roll... Okay, here's what she's like. And she says, so... Basically, yeah, okay, she's gonna tell you. And, okay, yeah, I'm just checking some stuff. Okay. She says, where do I start? Roughly 250 years ago, there was this kingdom, Laurentia, and I think for those of you who made high history checks when she says this, you recognize Laurentia. The society was sort of founded on slavery and sort of that sort of system. It was very much like a caste system. either born into nobility or you weren't, and what status you were born into pretty much determined your entire life trajectory. And she says, if you, I don't know, maybe you've heard about it or not, but a couple, 200 years ago, there was the Civil War that happened, and it was me, my sister, and a bunch of other people. We were sort of leading it, and she smiles wistfully, and there were tough times, but they were good, being a freedom fighter. And we rose up, we threw over the ruling class and established something new. And we sort of came together and undisputedly elected my sister as the queen of this new kingdom, which would just be named after us, the Kingdom of Elysia. I wasn't interested in politics, and honestly, it just got too bureaucratic for me. I left. Some of the other refugees, we made a little town, Greenhjorn, and we sort of just made our lives there. And about 30 years ago, I got news that my sister died, which is weird because we're elves and we're not. I don't know how much you know about elves, but we can get up there in age. So she died pretty young. It was always kind of weird from the start, but I told myself I was done with that whole thing after that. The last thing I heard is her steward sort of took over the kingdom, and she turns back to the hologram. Something funky's going on there. I have a lot of things to think about right now.
Do you think we'll find answers in her kingdom?
And she sighs and shrugs. Maybe. At the very least, I want to know what happened to my sister. But I'm worried that they're planning something, and she sort of motions to the cave you're in. If they're doing anything like this, I don't know. Okay. So that's that. Hildorf Pog, you are moving towards the prisoner's room, right?
Yes, I was interested in seeing if, one, they were still alive, two, they were going to give me loot.
Okay. If any of you guys want to move elsewhere, by the way, I know Galadriel wanted to explore some other areas.
I did. I explored, but I also headed my way to the front, and I'm outside with Mayor Springmite and the refugees.
I made my
And
way
Wallers.
to the room. And
Okay.
it looks like they're dead.
No, they're not dead. They're just not there.
Oh. I thought it was
so-
looking for the corpses.
No. These bodies were here when you first entered. You also see Connor still lying on the ground. He's like, "Oh, you came back."
Your boss is dead.
Oh, all right. I didn't like the guy very much, anyways. But could you maybe perchance help me?
So he's still with the 1 HP after Odin shot him in the knee?
Yeah.
I guess it's up to Odin if he wants to finish him off or not.
Good old
Maybe.
1 HP Connor, as they say.
Well, maybe. Wait, hold up. Does he have a bounty or something? We can like get money.
I don't know what bounty. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You're a criminal, so maybe you got like something on you. We hand you back in town.
I think you're
Yeah,
bad.
but I'm also just a guy.
I don't care.
I think we should bind him and take him with us because we now have a dire wolf we have to feed. So I think moving rations is a good thing to have
Hey,
with us.
hey, ease off, man.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll, I guess, medicine to tie him up. I don't know. What do you want me to roll to tie him up?
You don't have to roll anything to tie him up. He's
Alright.
he's like super weak. He's
Okay.
got an arrow in his knee. He can't really do much.
Okay, I'm gonna tie him up, and Odin's gonna pick the legs, and I'm gonna pick the hands, and we're gonna go back with the group with this guy, because it looks like all the villagers fled already.
Where? Please don't feed me to the wolf.
We'll think about it. We can't really drag him, so I guess we'll go back.
Yeah, I'll
Me and
just.
Odin- yeah, gotcha. So me and Odin will go back to the group and just put him like in between us.
So is this hideout free and clear now?
As far as you can tell, you have not encountered any other enemies.
So can we, the ballers and bagpipes, take ownership of this hideout?
I don't see why not.
Can we really still inspect this thing over here? I just realized.
Yeah, sure. You walk over, and it's exactly the same as the ones that were in the room where you just fought Dalagoth.
He's going to touch it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to res you again.
You put your hands in the blood fountain, and you actually see the liquid start to crawl up your arm, and it sort of flows into your wounds, and you are healed for 8 hit points. You feel revitalized.
Wait, that's actually sweet. Hold on, I gotta... Hey guys, who's hurt? There's like this fountain thing that can heal you. Follow me.
Dibs.
Man, screw you, it's for everyone.
I'm gonna say, see it, Emmy.
I'm just gonna drop. I'm gonna drop Connor, and I'm gonna head over there.
Oh man!
Flinty, you check the prisoner.
Oh yeah, I'll just keep an eye on him. Yeah.
You're still wearing the maid outfit too, which is a great sight.
Does Connor say anything upon seeing it?
He's like, that's an interesting outfit you got there, and not the most conspicuous, but I can dig it.
Did Ganondorf touch the fountain yet? What happened?
You put your big toe in the fountain. Okay, yeah. The same thing happens. Sort of like liquidy tendrils climb up your leg and into your open wounds, and you are healed for 5.
All right,
Galadriel also puts her hand in the fountain.
Can we all put our hands and toes at the same time?
Yeah. If you haven't healed from it yet, just roll a d6 and add 2, and you heal for that much.
Okay.
Can we Steely take some of the fountain blood into like a flask or something?
You can try.
What do you mean try?
Like you can put it in your flask.
Okay. So how much would I take?
I don't know however much a flask fills.
Oh, he has more marble skin, so.
Emmy walks in and she's also going to take a little sip from this fountain.
I'm gonna go back to the prisoner and give a chance to Flinty to go put her toes in the fountain.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Guys, we should probably get a flask and have it with us. It could be pretty useful.
We don't really know if it's gonna heal without the fountain, though. You can start like pouring the blood on yourself, see if it works. But I guess pour it on Flinty.
Sure.
What?
And he just throws it at Flinty.
Okay, Flinty, you have a water skin full of blood coming in your way. What do you do?
I just deer in the headlights.
All right,
It's like
you just take
J-Lo.
it. Yeah. blood spills all over your main outfit, and you feel gross.
Wow, what was that?
I thought it was gonna heal you.
That is disgusting. And I just like change into my armor in front of everyone.
Oh.
Whoa.
Emmy whistles.
Okay, can I put my armor back on?
Yeah, you can put your armor back
Okay.
on. And if you want to heal, roll a d6 and add 2.
Okay.
Can I stick my hand back in the fountain and heal back to full health? Or at least try to?
Yeah, you put your hand back in the fountain, and this time you don't get a response.
Aw. Face.
So I guess it's time to leave the hideout and put something at the entrance, claiming that it belongs to us. Something like that.
We take the blood fountain.
Could also do a
I-
short one.
It's like
I
bolt.
think you can only use it once, because it did
Yeah.
heal me twice.
We could use it to, like, get money for whoever's hurt, and just like have them touch it.
If you want to try and rip this fountain out of the ground, then I need you to make a pretty good strength roll.
Can I want to stand with Wheelie and try to rip it up at the same time with him.
All right, you both make strength rolls. Oh my.
Fuck yeah.
Not bad. Not
All
bad
right.
either.
Yeah, I don't even know how this works, but Eragon, you walk around the corner, and just as you turn around, you see Ganondorf and Wheelie. The ground beneath the fountain is just cracking, and they rip this thing just straight up out of the ground. Okay, so the weird things, you tip it, and one of you tip it like to a degree where you think like, oh shoot, it's gonna spill out. But when some of the liquid spills out, you sort of see the fountain like refill back up to a discrete level. Yeah.
This is some nice steel for the wagon. We could use it as decoration.
So I would like to, with consent of course, put it on the back of Aragorn and use a rope to tie it around him.
Alright, that's
That
up
way
to Eragon.
he can haul it back.
So it's like a transportation wolf now?
I mean, we
It's
have
gonna be really funny when he transforms back because he only has an hour and he gets crushed by this fountain.
well, we have a caravan we're gonna load all the little kids up in, right? And we gotta take everyone back to town.
You
Well-
do have a cart.
Yeah, I have a
I don't know
feeling.
if it'll fit everybody.
I have a feeling we lost our cart, not gonna lie, because I don't see how the villagers could have gone back without it. I think they just stole their fucking cart, and we're not gonna see it. Same for Ballers, I think he's gone.
At the very least, we do have
outside.
teleportation scrolls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aragorn seems to be accepting. I'm not sure how to read direwolf movement.
Left square means yes. Alright, so I think if everyone's on the same page, we can just kind of meet all out by the entrance and use a couple of these teleportation scrolls and
Yeah.
go back to town.
I want to see if Ballers is at least there.
Alright, go ahead and make your way out of the cavern then.
Oh, Isarya's already there. I was just waiting.
Yeah, with literally everybody. Springmite was true to his word. He was gonna wait for you guys until they all left. I guess you're bringing Connor along too. Alright, I gotta move him out here. Oh my gosh.
Just make sure he
there's
stays away from the blood fountain. I don't want him
So
to see
many
it.
tokens.
people. So many tokens.
So
it moves-
so much room for activities.
It moves.
You could charge people for money.
What about the
to, like, use
goblin?
the blood fountain.
Yeah, Emic and Bonecrusher, they sort of hobble out, wounded, of course. Actually, they sort of see this mass of people and they sort of stay like kind of behind. They look a little bit apprehensive. Well, Ymik does at least.
So can we just tell him that we're going? I like to yell to Ymik and Bonecrusher that we're going back to town to heal up and rest up. They're more than welcome to come with us.
Yeah, you're pretty much heroes at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a second and remind him that I saved his wolf.
Ymik says, no, we go.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give my rations, which has the graham crackers in it.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Ymik graciously accepts your ration. And he breaks a piece off and gives it to Bonecrusher and puts the rest sort of in his little pouch thing he has.
Okay.
I think also, yeah. Oh my gosh, there's like a lot going on. So everybody, all the citizens react, kind of surprised at seeing this huge direwolf come out of this cave, and Springmite is like, oh, jeez, that's all right. Is he with you?
Remember that cultist you pinned down?
Is that him?
Yeah, he's fine. He's with us.
He's coming with us?
He did bite the balls of his balls.
And he turns to you, Eragon. He's like, alright, I'm gonna be honest. You're still suspicious as all hell. But I guess if these guys trust you, whatever. It's been a long day. And he walks back over to the cart where Ballers is. Ballers has been patiently waiting for you guys. He is a very good boy. You look very supreme. He's like, all right. That's. Thank you. I appreciate that. And he sort of flicks off the drool from his body. And he's like, we definitely don't have enough room for everybody on this cart.
You guys take the cart. We'll use our own methods of going back to town.
Really gonna
Take
like.
care of Ballers.
Really's gonna like notion. He's like, who's gonna tell him?
Nah, we'll wait for the town, man. Let him rest. The hell?
Can I share my teleportation scrolls?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so if we all can take back 8 people or 8 beings, I guess. I have 5 teleportation scrolls. So who wants one?
Oh, and he's like, and he does a quick head count. And he's like, that's definitely more than enough to get everybody out of here. If that's the method you guys, of course you can discuss amongst yourselves, but if that's the method you want to take, let me just quickly count
We
what's
have
going on
21
here.
people.
So you're gonna use 3.
Yeah.
Does that include Ballers?
Yes, it includes Ballers
Okay.
and the cart.
It includes everyone.
I am.
Okay.
I didn't count the horse. The hell? Yeah. So let's just carve like on top of the entrance. Let's carve ballers and brawlers and whatever, or a band name, and then we can TP that.
B&B.
Yeah.
This is an Airbnb now.
No, it's a B&B.
I mean,
just with a bunch of
Brawlers
corpses
and
littered
bagpipes.
inside. People stinking up the cave.
is there a
We can
Those
put the
are
heads
just
on
snacks
the
for the wolf. What'd you say, Gaiden?
You can put the heads on spikes as decoration.
To scare other people away.
Yeah, our cave.
does that conclude chapter 1?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If you're done here, then I'll just say, whoever has the teleportation scrolls, just deduct 3, and
Yes.
I'll get you all a good old copy and paste in all over there. I am not copying all these citizens, though. Is too much.
Alright. Let's go.
Let's.
You guys sort of divide yourself in groups of 8, and you know what Greenhorn looks like, and you just imagine yourself at the entrance, and an arcane symbol expands in the form of a circle beneath you, and you see Yemic waving goodbye, and you are all whisked back to Greenhorn. So let me get that set up real quick. I just gotta get all the tokens in the right place.
Yeah, we can also go back shopping or take a rest or both.
Yes. I want to either shop and rest or rest and shop. But definitely go to Costco.
Yeah, we gotta go to Costco. There's also like a regular shop right in the town. I think I saw from it's called Greenhjorn Marketplace catalog.
Yeah, just
Yes.
around the fantasy Costco. There's little merchants and stuff around there.
Mm.
I almost got everything ready to go.
It's 11 my time. Do we want to take 5?
Yeah, we can just take a break. I'm just setting up tokens and stuff.
Okay. Be right back in 5 minutes.
Yep.
back.
Dude, that gif is so good.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm here.
I think we're just waiting on Eternal Dynasty and Ryan, and I think that's it.
We're just missing Dynasty and Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
They're back. Okay. You can find yourselves all the way to the right of the entrance. Yeah, so you guys, your vision slowly, fades from, like, pure white, into Greenhorn. And you all sort of safely teleport, with all the citizens, literally everybody in tow, by the entrance. And, the guards, that are standing there are like, oh shit, they're back, guys, they're back! And, nearby people sort of like peek their heads out their houses. Everybody sort of starts running towards you. You see, fathers and mothers reunite back with their kids. You see people embracing each other. You see Kent walk up to Mayor Springmite, and he's like, and he gives him a little firm grip on the shoulder, and he's like, "You made it back." And Springmite says, "And you, it seems like you did a pretty good job while I was gone." So yeah, Lily and Chris are gonna start heading back to their home. You guys have Connor the Cultist, but other than that, it's free for you to do what you want. Imi turns to you, Isarya, and says, "Could we chat in like? Could we get like a meal sometime just to talk about stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Like tomorrow? Lunch? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am gonna take the biggest nap of my life."
Can we all just go to sleep, actually? And then when we wake up, we can go to Costco?
Yeah, you can take a long rest.
Oh yeah, how much gold did we all split? Yeah.
It was
We got 25 the first time, and
120 the second. for
Yeah.
each.
Yep. 25 and 20, so 45 gold.
All right. So you're all taking a long rest.
Yeah, we'll just leave the
Real-
cultist tied.
I think Wheely's gonna talk to the mayor, and he's like, "Hey, do you have any like teleportation scrolls that I could borrow?"
I think
Not
Mayor
on
left.
hand at the moment. Do you need them for something?
I had a thought, but I want to talk to you about it. It's
Ah.
about Marcus.
Okay. As soon as you mention Marcus's name, his face hardens, and he's like, "What? What about Marcus?"
They transformed him into a flesh golem, and he's dead. I want to see if it's possible if we could uncurse him back into a human being, at least, to honor him.
I can't right now. I'll get back to you on that. And he walks away.
All right. Just let me know when my sleep is over.
So who wants to go to Costco?
No, we want to sleep.
Okay. So yeah, long rest rules. You get all your spell slots back. Your health goes back up to max. I believe you regain up to half of your expended hit die, up to half of your level.
Yeah.
Of expended hit die. So.
Can we do that now?
Yeah, you can take a long rest. It's just you crash in the tavern or whatever.
Okay.
Eragon, this will take you out of your wolf form, by the way. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Yep. So go ahead and give yourself your spell slots back. Clerics, you get your channel divinity back. Eragon, you get your wild shapes back. Yeah. Connor's also going to heal, but he's tied up, so. Okay.
We left him tied up while we were resting.
Yeah, I guess so. He's just like he's just kind of chilling in one of your rooms, and it's kind of awkward, but. All right, let me get these tokens out of the way here.
So now I guess we can go to Costco. Or the marketplace, whichever.
Yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do next. You wake up sort of super early the next day. It was around late afternoon when you came back, but you all just crashed.
So who wants to go to Costco?
Hell yeah.
Let's go to
What's
Costco.
Costco?
Let's go.
Wait,
Not
is
you,
Costco
Connor.
still here?
Wait, but I want to come too.
Yeah, screw you.
Aww.
Nah, bring him to Costco. Why not?
Pass this guard and be like, hey, what's your name? You're new.
Yeah, the more friendly we get, he's gonna tell us more. He doesn't know shit though.
Have him work at a minimum wage Costco employee.
I think it's a meal for Ryan if he needs to in wolf form.
Hold on. So, Isarya, you said something, right? I didn't catch what you said.
Yeah, I was gonna pass this guard that I'm at, and I was gonna ask him what his name was.
Why are you
Not
all
named.
so obsessed with knowing every single guard's name in this stupid game? Joke's on you, I did name all of them after day one because you guys are nuts. But his name is Young.
Young.
Yeah, but with a J,
Hello.
like
Oh.
Jung.
Oh, Costco is still here. Yeah.
Papa's
Okay.
still here.
I wasn't sure. Maybe it could have disappeared during our adventure.
Costco, 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 Costco.
Right. I'm gonna walk in the Costco with everyone else and play
All
the
right,
music.
it looks like everybody's going to Costco. Eragon, have you ever seen a fantasy Costco before?
No.
All right, well, you're in for a treat. Oh, you know I'm doing the jingle. All right, you walk into the teleporter that's underneath the tent, and you find yourself back on that same asteroid, and you walk through the sliding doors, and just like last time,
Will all your dreams come true? Got a deal for you.
and Jeremy's back there, and he's like, "Welcome to oh, hey, it's you guys. Welcome back to Fantasy Costco."
I lost your catalog. Do you still have it?
Yeah, let me just. Yeah, it's in the Discord. Just check out your Discord. It's in there.
Check the
I
pin
got it.
messages.
I got it. I mean, he knows Discord. It's
Yeah, man, we got Discord up here. It's pretty cool.
yeah.
Use it
Yeah,
for all my video games. Yeah, yeah, Ryan, in the Discord, there's a PDF with a whole boatload of stuff. You can also buy general goods here. If you want to buy like a general thing, just bring it up to me. I'll find the price. I have that stuff stored elsewhere, just because it's a big list.
Oh, jeez.
And other than that, yeah, I mean, at the very top, you can totally attempt to barter with the shopkeep. If you like, it's DM discretion. Like, don't try to like get something for free, but you know, that's the thing you can
Okay.
do at Fantasy Costco.
His name's Garfield. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, how much gold do we all have?
I hope you've been keeping track of that.
Yeah. Well. Oh my God, Ryan. Okay, so since you joined, I think you need to add yourself 150. Eternal posted it in chat.
Yeah, 175 gold. So
175.
on your character sheet at the top of your inventory,
Mhm.
there's CP, SP, EP, GP. So you can just type in the GP spot and type
You missed
100.
one.
Oh yeah, big PP, but we're not counting that one. So add 175 to your GP spot.
What?
I like to imagine Odin said that in game.
Ryan, in your inventory, it says CP, SP, EP.
Oh, I
GP,
see. I
GP.
see. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You put
Add 175.
yeah. So you don't have a lot of gold, but maybe some people can give you a
190.
bit of money if you want to buy something or whatever.
Okay.
You know, begin with a shopkeeper. Like
Ooh, Tomb of the Cat Summoning.
Everybody wants that.
wait, is that what Odin bought? The tankard of potent drink?
He
First
did
time?
buy a tank.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, there's a pocket spa.
That's what made you teleport everywhere.
Yep.
I
Well,
remember.
that and the special juice
Damn.
combination is good.
I would like to buy this Tome of Cat Summoning. For 190 GP.
How much does it cost? Let me check it real quick.
200 GP.
All right. You walk up to the counter of the Deals Warlock, and there's a little bell, and you press it, and it does a little dingling, and there's a magical flash and a poof, and fireworks and confetti, and it's like, it's me, Garfield, the Deals Warlock. Are you here to make a deal?
Yeah. I would like this cat tomb summoning, please.
You have 200 GP.
Unfortunately I do not, but I do have 190 plus any favors that you would need.
Favors, you say?
Wink,
What
wink.
kind of favors?
It can be any. I can fetch you something.
He can stroke you.
I can
Oh, you know, he can transform into a furry creature.
I do love
I
being a
can
good
Or bite your balls
transform
if
into
you're into
anything. I can transform into anything you want,
Roll charisma
but
for
not
me,
really.
please.
Okay.
I need to make a character sheet for Garfield.
Oof.
Wow, a nat 1.
Oh boy.
Well, it's a charisma save, not charisma.
That's true. You should be rolling charisma, not charisma save. I'll let you
Should I
have
roll
this
again?
one time. Yeah. Not charisma save, just charisma. Alright. Okay. Garfield Isaac, by the way, he looks vaguely like the lasagna cat, but not really. Like a cooler version. Kind of. He's a little lankier, a little more weird, warlocky. He eyes you up and down and he says, "How about I cash in on that favor now?"
Nope. In
Right
front of
meow.
In here
Oh
right now.
yes, and he takes out a little curved, sort of like a sacrificial dagger, and it's like the blade is black, and it's sort of like giving off this. It's giving off an unsettling aura. It's just like, how about just a little bit of your blood, just a little bit of your blood.
Sure, go ahead. Take it. I don't need it.
All right, please give me your hand.
I extend my left hand.
Okay, he holds out your palm and he makes a horizontal slit, and it stings, but nothing feels completely out of the ordinary. And he sort of squeezes it into this little vial, and he stashes it into his little pocket. And he says, "Now that's for later." All right, here's your tome of cat summoning.
Thanks.
So you'll have to add that manually. What I suggest people to do, of course, you can do whatever works best for you. But in your character sheet, in the bio tab, you can like add in basically like whatever because it's just text. So you can do that if you want, but just again, you keep track of your own items and your own gold. I am not going to be doing that for you.
I just added it to my items.
I'm gonna ask the guy, the deal maker. I'm gonna tell him I looked everywhere in
It's
town.
Garfield.
I'm sorry, Garfield. I looked everywhere in town and I cannot find a half plate. Do you know by any chance where I could find that?
Yeah. He points you to the aisle that says armors.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
that is. I don't know if he looks like that, but yeah, Garfield does look as not an original creation. All right, let me find that real quick for you, Danger.
Is there actually an armor aisle? Because the only thing I found was the. I mean, I am tempted to buy the pants. I'm not gonna lie. The Bouffon pantalons.
Oh, the buffoon's pantaloons.
Yeah.
Oh,
That shit looks pretty funny.
shoot, I just forgot something. Okay, real quick retcon. When you woke up in the tavern, you all found a coin in your pockets or your bags or whatever. And on the coin it says Fantasy Gashapon at the Fantasy Costco.
Oh. Okay.
I completely forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
So if we
yeah.
show him the coin, I guess we can find out what it is for.
Yeah, let me get you that half plate thing real quick.
Yeah.
I think they have this downloaded somewhere. I don't know why I keep losing it.
I mean, I know how to add it to my inventory, but I don't know what's the price. I don't know who sells it. I don't know if I can negotiate.
A half plate is 750 GP.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna need to strike a bargain then.
You're
Unless
gonna
that
have to
unless that new coin of mine has some value. I'm gonna ask the warlock if my new coin that I found in my pocket has any value.
I'm so glad it made it to your pockets. That's a little loyal customer initiative we have.
Ooh.
And he points to a sector of his shop, and you know those like machines with the capsules in them where you like insert a
Yeah.
quarter and you turn the knob. Yeah, it's literally that, but it's huge.
Okay.
and he says, "For our loyal customers only, every now and then, whenever you accomplish a feat that I deem noteworthy, you get a chance at the fantasy Gashapon. It's stuff. It's so exciting."
Okay, I'm gonna tell him that I'm very interested in his half plate, but I'm missing a little bit of money. But I have some dead baby clothes that he could be interested in.
How much money are you missing here?
I am missing about 110 gold pieces. My dear friend Garfield the Warlock, whom I
That's
love
not
dearly.
just some, my guy.
It's not bad. If anything, oh wait, I could sell him my previous armor if he wants. Are you interested in the old armor I had?
Your
that I
your
put in
your
plate?
doo-doo armor, your garbage armor with all the blood and stuff on it?
All right, that's fair enough. How much for the coin?
It just save the town. The fangirls might like it.
What armor are you wearing right now?
I think it's a scale mail.
Okay.
I believe it's a scale mail. Yeah, it's a scale
Okay,
mail.
I have an idea. Okay, so scale mail, pristine is worth 50, so let's say it's worth half. So
Sure, sure.
yeah, I think that's fair. So that brings
That's
you up to
reasonable.
what, 665, which you're missing. I can't do math right now.
It's a bit less than 100.
I can
It's
hear
like
the,
80,
I can overhear this conversation, correct?
Yeah, you can hear all this.
Alright, so I have a chain shirt in my inventory that I haven't used the entire game. Can I give that to Hill Dwarf to use as
You
a bargaining
can.
token?
As a bargaining token?
Yeah.
A chain shirt's also worth 50.
Ooh.
And this one's
So that'll be 25
unused.
again.
Well,
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you took that off the garbage you killed in Greenhjorn.
yeah, but we chopped his head off.
Yeah, but he was wearing it. And it's got bad mojo on it, my guy. I mean, I'll take it.
Alright.
All right, so that brings you up to 690. So you have to make up the 60. So okay,
Fine enough. I'll think about it.
if you want to, you get to enter a charisma competition with me.
What is it?
Can we do a wisdom competition?
Oh. Oh, I was told my mic cut off, but I said oh.
Can I choose someone?
I said no. I don't know
Can
why
I
it's not
choose
going
someone to represent me?
So what is this competition? It's a
through. Charisma competition.
charisma competition.
I say, all right, I can help you.
Oh yeah. I have a plan. All right. I'm gonna tell him that I gotta go to the bathroom first, and I'm gonna bring Koi with me.
That's kind of weird, but okay. I don't know why you had to tell me you had to go to the bathroom, but
I'll do your contest. Like I'll do your charisma challenge, but I gotta go take a piss first, and I need someone to hold my armor. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom with.
What does the token do?
we will get to that in a moment once we resolve this. Whatever
So,
they're doing in the bathroom.
After we're in the bathroom, I make sure that there's no one watching, and I tell
There's a
them
security camera in there.
what the fuck.
We can all see.
Filming
The
people in the
bathroom?
stalls.
Inside the actual toilet?
No, it's not in the stalls, but there's like a security camera in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm going in the stalls, like in the thing, in the thing with Koi.
Alright.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and I'm gonna ask kindly Koi if she can cast, if she can inspire me. That way, I have a real shot at this charisma contest.
Okay. I gotta waste and inspire on you in Costco?
Hey, it's an option. You don't have to.
I don't know. You should earn your stuff.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna leave the toilet now with my guidance buff,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fight this guy on charisma.
Roll
I'm ready.
charisma.
No, he has to go first.
He has to go first. All right,
no.
Garfield has +3 to charisma.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Dude, he's the deals warlock.
Ugh.
Oh, but he rolled a 9.
Oh man, it's still really good. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my charisma. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I want.
I could see everything in the bathroom, by the way. But I guess you beat me. Oh, darn.
How much for the half plate now?
All right, yeah. So in exchange for the chainmail and the whatever the other thing was, and all your gold, you get a half plate. Congratulations on being literally the tankiest man alive. What's your AC now? Like 20?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be 19 now.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's gonna be
Gross.
awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna remove my scale mail, and I'll
Yes.
do the. Yeah, I'll do it myself. You can. Also, I think Eternal still has his scale mail because I had one that I gave him, right? Or because I basically gave him dead baby clothes and a scale mail.
You gave him dead baby clothes and 2 pieces of armor, what you're currently wearing,
Okay.
and the thing Eternal gave you.
Okay, so I gotta thank Eternal. So I'm gonna give him dead baby clothes.
To Eternal?
I don't know who wants the dead baby clothes.
No, that's from me, man. You're giving that to me.
Okay, then I'm gonna give him the dead baby clothes. I'm gonna give him my scale mail, and I'm gonna go back to the bathroom to equip my new armor and my.
He quickly snatches the baby clothes and he smells them. He deeply smells them. Like
Oh.
he really gets in there. He's like,
You guys are sick.
Hey, don't insult him. You need him for. to buy
judge
stuff.
me?
I was referring to you both.
Well. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now to equip my new armor. So
Alright.
let everyone else shop.
But what does this token do?
So, gameplay wise, I have a table. Again, I did not create myself. But it is basically, you get to spin the fantasy gashapon. I believe you roll a d12, and a higher does not mean better. Or maybe d20. It's a d20. You roll a d20, and you can get an item, and none of them are bad, but they're all cool. So, if it's okay with you, if people want to do shopping, let's let them shop, and then we'll do the gashapon all together, just so things are a little more organized that way.
So can I ask, like, what the leather armor gives me from earlier?
Oh, the thing you took from the Spark?
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to sell it, or are you just? What is it?
No, I just want to check. Does it give me armor class or?
No, it's just leather armor.
It's just regular leather armor. Okay.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That's cooler.
I'd
So
like
he's
to-
going to trade the leather armor and the cape for money.
Oh, you're just selling it?
Yeah, the cape sucks, so I'm not keeping it.
I made this cape for you guys, though. It's so cool.
You know what? Then I guess I'll keep the cape. Maybe it'll be useful one day.
You
I
can
mean, it's
pretend
not-
like you're flying.
Yeah. You can make dramatic entrances.
Yeah.
Leather armor sells for 5 GP.
5 GP.
I'd like to buy 2 healing potions.
Okay.
Yeah, here's all the leather armor then. So let me add in 5 gold.
Is there a mead section?
Oh, there absolutely is a meat section. You kidding me?
I guess we'll never see him again.
I'll be back. How much for familiar mead?
If you want something similar to special sauce, I think I made that cost like 5 GP per pop. Everything else is just like 1 GP. Just generic kinds of alcohol.
Tankard of a potent drink?
Yeah, what about that tankard?
I just didn't know if that was the same thing, like as a regular drink.
Oh, that's just it's not actually a drink, but if you put drinks in it, they become stronger.
How much does 2 bone daggers cost when you're selling it?
Oh, because you made that bone dagger? It's gonna be like 1 GP.
Okay, whatever. Never mind that.
Can I buy 2 stones of far speech?
Oh, those are all the rage these days. Yeah, you can buy stones of far. Excuse me, you can buy the stones of far speech.
2 of them?
Yeah, they come in different colors and different makes.
Makes.
Yeah, some of them are like bigger or more slender.
I pick up the vaguely cat-shaped one and two vaguely cat-shaped stones.
Okay. Oh, that one's my personal favorite, and he pulls out his own little cat-shaped stone. of far speech.
Can I buy Tinker's tools here?
Yes, I believe so.
Or artisan tools, Tinker's tools?
So Tinker's tools are 50 GP.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what they're used for.
I have a... I don't know.
Oh,
Gnome
interesting.
things.
Oh, that's cool.
So 50 GP for
Yeah,
Tinker's
50.
tools? Okay, and then... Can I sell my leather armor for 5?
Yes, you may. Garfield gives you the rundown for how the Stones of Far Speech work.
Is that... It's not in Compendium, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure every single item in the Fantasy Costco is not in the compendium.
Okay.
The Tinker's Tools is, though. That's part of the base game.
I think Wheeler's gonna buy 5 healing potions. And hold on, where's the point? The ring of pointing.
Oh, we got a big spender over here.
Yeah, I got nothing else to use my money on at the moment, so might as well use it all.
Didn't anybody ever teach you about saving?
I mean, there is savings in healing potions, aren't they? For adventuring?
That's a fair point. All right. Not like I could stop you, anyways.
I think you guys have enough healing potions. I'm gonna save my money, not have one.
Is everyone done shopping?
You said the bottles of the special sauce were 5 apiece?
Yeah, those are 5.
Alright, I'm gonna buy 20 of those. I'll buy 16 things of mead. And I'm just gonna dump all my coin on the counter.
Alright, yeah. I think you have a problem.
Nah, I have a solution to a problem.
Well, this isn't the fantasy therapist after all.
Is there one of those in town?
He painstakingly takes his time to scan each individual bottle. It's like aggravatingly slow, and he's giving you the stink eye the entire time. He's like wiggling his eyebrows.
Oh, imagine if he had coupons.
That's-
The extreme couponing.
How is this ethical?
Do you guys have like a members discount or something that I can get into?
Maybe the DM will think of something like that in the future.
How about like a bulk discount?
For premier
Pledge to a
reward.
monthly
Are you
subscription for those
saying
meat.
that you'd like to enter a bargaining contest with me?
I mean, yeah.
Bargain up, my boy.
Let's do BOGO, buy one get one. Yeah, yeah.
All
Seems
right.
fair.
What do I get if what if you lose though?
Ooh.
How about this? You win, buy one get one. I win. Buy one get. Wait, that's not how. Wait, hold on. I listen.
That sounds like a deal to us.
Listen. I didn't become a successful business owner by being good at math. All right. I let other people handle that for me. If I win, then you have to pay twice as much.
How about 50%? An additional 50%.
All right, this is gonna be multiple checks. If you want to convince him to bring that down to 50% instead of 100, you're gonna do persuasion, and then based on that, you're gonna do a charisma contest. Oh my! What? Why do you get nat 20s when it literally?
I'm gonna tell Odin that if he wants, I can go to the bathroom with him before this contest.
I can give you the cape.
You know you
Wait,
can
what?
literally cast those spells here, right? Like I can see you.
Odin, do you want the cape? It billows at will.
Yes, I feel like it would help with the charisma
Alright.
check.
50% if I win. If you win, you get buy one get one free. Here we go. Roll charisma. Sorry, bozo. Alright, I'm not doing the math, but yeah, I guess just take off a third of the things you're buying.
I'll just throw in another 60 gold. Sound fair?
Okay, that works, yeah. Thank you kindly, sir.
You're welcome.
Damn, you have booze for days.
Yeah, man.
That's incredible.
I may or may not regret giving him literally 20 casts of Wild Magic Surge. So, I don't know. We'll see how it happens in the future.
But it does random effects, right? If I remember.
It does. One of
Okay.
them is that it casts Fireball centered on yourself.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
Waiting
You
for
could
that to
literally
happen.
kill the whole group, Odin. No joke. That shit is 8d6.
So Garfield, what is a flame-shaped necklace? Like, is it just a necklace, or does it have any? Does it do anything?
Oh, we could try to lie to him and sell it to him.
He looks at it. He's like, I don't think I've ever seen these before. Where'd you find these?
From
Was it a
dead people.
cave?
We bought them for 5,000 gold.
The cave?
That just seemed. I mean, listen. I know I'm a Costco cat, but these things do not cost 5,000 gold.
I mean, if you've
No,
never
you've never
seen one
seen one.
before, right?
Yeah, but they're made of stone. They're rocks. They're cool.
They
They have magical
flame
properties.
shaped.
Okay. Literally for balance purposes, I cannot let you sell these for 5,000 gold pieces a piece because that's ridiculous. But you
Right.
can definitely.
I was just
try to-
asking if it had
You could-
any like magical properties, or if it was just the necklace, and like how much did it cost?
Maybe the increased flame
sell.
damage?
So okay, yeah. Okay, so you're just like trying to identify.
I can actually identify if you need. I have proficiency with anything that is made from stonework.
If you want to roll whatever the appropriate check is, I don't actually know what it is. I think it's intelligence.
It says history. Yeah, intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, roll
Sure.
with advantage. I guess. Probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be roll with advantage, and then it gives me plus 10, I think.
What?
Yeah, I think it's my dwarf. It says, whenever you make an intelligence check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in history and skill, and add double your proficiency bonus to the check. So I basically add 10 because my proficiency bonus is plus. Oh wait, no. Proficiency bonus is 2, so it's plus 4. So I rolled
This is a
17.
history check, right? You're not like trying to identify this item.
You're right.
Okay, well, roll a 23. You rolled a freaking 23 in history. You can't recall that this is necessarily specifying anything that you've learned about. Argarva's gonna roll, I guess, intelligence to like see if he can figure out if there's like any magical properties. Okay, and his intelligence is plus 2. You know, I've never seen this before, but it seems like there's some sort of signaling magic, I guess. Maybe something you would wear if you wanted to pass a barrier, that sort of thing going on.
I'm
Can you
keeping
tell
mine.
me something I don't know?
I mean, no. I guess. You guys are pretty rude.
Well, how much would you pay for a necklace that gets you through a barrier?
For these... he goes back and he checks his ledger real quick. How about 50 GP apiece?
Would you do it for 100?
You're asking for double for these stone necklaces with basic magic enchantments?
I mean, how many walls can you pass through without it?
I'm Garfield, the Deals Warlock, and he teleports behind you and then back in front of you.
Okay, good point.
Listen.
If you're missing gold, Galadriel, you can have my necklace, and that can add up to 100. Or
You can take. I'll take it for 50 flat, or we enter another competition, and you know what happens if I win.
I'm actually gonna hold on to it, and I think I want to buy a grappling hook.
Now that is more like my language.
But my question about the grappling hook before I purchase, it says that it goes across a gap, up a wall, or use it to help traverse other obstacles. Does not say a range. Is there a range, or is it just anything that I come across?
Oh, there should be a range. I'm sorry. Yeah. It should be up to 120 feet. I don't know why that's not there.
Okay. But can I buy one of those?
Yeah. Cool.
Some.
Yeah. Basically, you instantly pass a check. If you want to traverse one of those things once a day.
Wait, what? Oh, if I want to go, I have to pass what kind of a check?
If you use it, you instantly pass the check.
Oh, okay,
You
gotcha.
normally make, yeah.
Okay. So here's 600. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right. Anybody else making any purchases?
No, I want to use my coin.
yeah, can we all use our coins at the same time? Like all
I
roll?
want to use your coin.
Well, lore-wise, no. Only one
Okay,
person
yeah,
can
it's
use
for you,
Fantasy
man.
Gashapon at a time, but like gameplay-wise, Yes. I still think do one at a time because I have to like go through the list of all the things. Okay, so you're all headed over to the Fantasy Gachapon?
So excited.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gambling.
It's like gambling, but if you always win. So you walk over to this little section, and there's a bearded gnome, sort of in this like fantasy Costco-esque robes, and he's like, "Welcome to the Fantasy Gachapon. My name is Leon. I'm here to help you out. Is this your first time here?"
Yes.
Yes, it
Ooh,
is.
a gnome.
He winks at you. So basically, we have this lovely device here, and we've got this whole thing with like fate and destiny. So the only important thing is that you have to be the one to put the coin in, and you just go ahead, turn the knob to the right, and you'll get something potentially very exciting out of the Fantasy Gashapon. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Can you even reach the little thing to put your coin?
Well, he's a
There's-
gnome. He's
there's-
built for gnomes.
There's a little step stool.
There we go. That's what I was hoping for.
So what do I roll?
You just roll a straight d20. Okay, 19. Okay, I have to find this. Okay. You pop the coin in and you crank the knob to the right, and all the little bubbles inside start moving. And at the bottom chamber, out pops a little small capsule, and you open it up, and there is a small yellow fork inside. And you bring it up to Leon, and he says, "Okay, let's see. Fork, fork." And he looks back at it, and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. This isn't. And he's like flipping through his book. And he's like having trouble finding it. He's like, "Oh, okay. So this right here is the soup spoon of improbability. I got a little confused because it looks like a fork. But my description here says, at first glance, this small yellow fork doesn't seem to do much. Merely having it with you, however, emboldens you, and it gives you +1 to strength, +1 to strength checks, and +1 to dexterity checks. And additionally, once per day, you can attempt to drink a liquid using this item with a DC 15 dex check, which prevents you from having disadvantage for the following hour. Failure causes embarrassment and removes all bonuses conferred until a long rest." So I can send you a screenshot of that item because it's a long description. But yeah, basically, you get +1 to strength and dex checks. So not to your like score, but to checks that are related to those. And once a day, you can try to drink a liquid with a DC 15 dex check, and you cannot have disadvantage for the following hour on any roll.
Nice.
Okay, that's in the Discord. All right, we're off to a great start. Who's next? I'm so very excited to see what you guys get out of this. Oh, Ganondorf's going next. All right.
Oh, I thought he was gonna activate rage before.
Yeah, you slam it in.
Yeah.
2. 2 for barbarians. A 2 for barbarians. Okay, let's see. Okay. You turn the knob, and out comes also a small capsule, and inside there is a plastic ring. And on this ring is a little sticker of a skateboarder. Leon flips through his book, and he's like, "All right, let's take a look at rings here. All right. This here is the Ring of Sweet Flips. You get +2 to Dex and Athletic checks, and advantage on Dexterity saving throws."
Damn, that's pretty good.
Nice. Thank you.
Skater pig.
All right, who is next?
I'll go next.
Oh, let's go, Odin.
All right, roll that d20. And I need to look for fighter, I think. Yes, there.
Damn.
Okay, 20. And remember, a high doesn't
I
mean
know.
good.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
a nice 20.
All right, this one. Okay. In the capsule, it's about it's a bit larger. It's about the size of your head, and inside is a green cloved glove. And it kind of resembles a baseball mitt. And he's like, all right, let me see here. Ah, the Fletcher's mitt. Ooh, now this is very, very interesting. So basically, this is a lot of text. It gives you +2 AC to all ranged non-magical attacks. If you avoid the attack, you catch the projectile with the Fletcher's mitt. Yeah, and there's an adjustable thing for monks, but you're not a monk, so.
Really good.
All right, we got 5 more people with tokens, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll go. There we go.
5 for Cleric. Crank the handle, and out pops a medium-sized goblet. You open it, and inside is a little amulet, shaped in the form of a demonic eye. And Leon tells you that this is the Demon Eye amulet. And basically, it makes you scarier, and you can blind your opponents. So you have, for deception checks, you have advantage on all creatures within 10 feet of you. And they have disadvantage against all deception checks made to deceive you. Additionally, you may hold the amulet over a creature's eyes or your own. The target is blinded in all respects except that they can see in magical darkness for a minute.
Oh, okay.
I will roll.
All right.
Wait, guys, I have a hard cutoff at 9. Or
At 9?
yeah, oh, PST.
Oh, so like now.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll, Ryan.
Oh, roll now.
Okay, I'll roll. How do I roll?
Get your d20.
Okay.
All right, I will quickly paste this in for you. This is a druid. Druid rolled a 15. 6. All right. There you go. Get that into your character sheet at your leisure. Thank
Alright,
you
sweet.
for coming. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
I think Dynasty was rolling, right?
Yep.
19 for a ranger. Ooh, this one's interesting. Out comes a very small sphere, and there is a plain copper ring. And Leon flips over to the ring section, and he says, ooh, this one's fun. You get +1 AC and +1 to damage rolls against any enemy that is large or bigger.
Cool.
Could have been
Oh,
nice
nice.
against the flesh golem.
Right.
I mean, we only did get the token now, so.
Okay, Isarya, 5 for Sorcerer. out comes another very small sphere, and inside there is a little bracelet that is slightly transparent. And this is the Band of Projected Thought. So you can communicate telepathically with any one creature you can see within 30 feet. When you choose the creature, you can communicate with them from any distance without having to see them. So you have to be within 30 feet and in line of sight to make the connection. But once you make the connection, you can be anywhere you want and continue to communicate with them.
Cool.
All right, I think we have the rogue roll, and we have after that. I think it's just one more. So rogue 14. Can I get you a reroll, please? Just reroll. Just trying to avoid duplicates. Okay. Out comes a sphere. It's bigger than the ones you've seen before, but it's still somewhat small. And you open it up, and there is a small there are a pair of 2 small pouches with string straps. And so this is interesting. This is the shared pouches of transfer. So I will text you the information later, but it's 2 pouches, and they're always found as a pair. And both of these pouches are linked to the same pocket dimension. So basically, when you put an item in it, you can access it from the other pouch. It's kind of like a small teleportation sort of thing going on. They each have a capacity equal to a small backpack, which we can determine what that is later. And items that are inside cannot be located by magic. So, for example, if you were to put the Ring of Tracking in there, you wouldn't be able to find it. Although the pouches themselves can be located. There's no range to how close the pouches have to be, but they have to be on the prime material plane. That is the physical plane for them to work.
Okay.
All right, and I think we've just got one.
Yeah, Connor's the cultist or whatever.
Well, not Connor.
Boy.
Wait,
Kyle
no,
hates
Corvo
to come
already.
too.
Oh, Decoy. Oh yeah, Isarya. So that's
I
everybody.
remember,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. That's everybody. I missed it. I didn't scroll up far enough.
So it's
Yeah,
still
Connor's. Do I get a roll? And Leon's like, do you have a token? And he's like, no.
Oh, I can blind him now. Oof.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm not going to, but I could.
All right. With that concludes the Fantasy Gashapon, and I think since it is 11 CDT, I think that'll conclude this week's session. Yeah, very fun stuff, you guys. As a little spoiler, I'm very, very close to finishing up Chapter 2 stuff, so it will definitely be ready by next week. But yeah, you definitely have stuff to look forward to.
So basically, next week is going to be the meeting between Isarya and Amy, I think. Right?
Yeah, we'll start with that. I have that in my notes. And I think Wheelie also has something to do, talk with the mayor with regards to Marcus. So we'll start with that stuff. And there's some more things to do in Greenhjorn to sort of get ready for the brunt of Chapter 2, but yeah. We'll start Chapter 2 leveling up to level 3, by the way. So if you want to take the time during this week to look at level 3 stuff, please do, because level 3 things get fun, but a little more complicated.
So that was something I was wondering. So we did not level up from the fight that we just did, correct?
No.
No.
Again, I'm basically doing like you level up at specific points in the story.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So it's just basically it was gonna be sometime before you start Chapter 2, pretty much.
Yeah, it's all good. So you just want us to check at level 3 stuff, so it doesn't take forever to level up when we
Yeah,
do.
and then I'll just confirm, or if you're confident in your ability to do it before Friday, then you can go ahead and do that. But there's no problem waiting, because level 3 adds a lot of specific mechanics and subclasses. I think everybody gets subclasses, or not everybody. Some people got it last
Okay,
level. But anyways,
so-
yeah.
I could help Ryan. So basically, Ryan could be level 3 next week when he logs on, or any of us could be level 3 when we log on, and it's fine, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll help him level up throughout the week, because he doesn't know he's not here. But I'll.
Yep. All right.
you,
That
Jose.
concludes this week's session. Fun stuff, guys, and I will see you all in 6 days.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Josie.
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. See ya.
I feel like forever again.